Hey, what's up guys? So last time we talked about minor pentatonic voicings. Today we're going to be looking at dominant pentatonic voicings. So these are yet another type of voicing that you would hear pianist McCoy Tyner use quite a bit. So I'm going to show you guys how these work, and then I'm going to show you how to actually practice them. Let's get right into it. So minor pentatonic voicings are based on the minor scale, right? And we were looking at D minor last time, talking about so what voicings. But today we're going to look at the dominant pentatonic scale. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5, flat 7, okay? So here's how we're going to build our first dominant pentatonic voicing. 1, 3, flat 7, 9, and 5, okay? So one great way that we're going to practice these is we're actually going to move each note here to the next possible note in the scale. In this case, D dominant pentatonic. So D moves to E, F sharp moves to A, C moves to D, E moves to F sharp, and A moves to C. And that is our next chord. So we've actually got 2 or 9, 5, 1, 3, flat 7. So again, we went like this. And now if we keep going using that same method, moving each note to the next possible note in the scale, we get 5 voicing options. I'll do that a little slower for you guys. Now, here is the beauty of these voicings. Once you've actually mastered this technique of moving them up a pentatonic scale like this, you can actually apply them to a few different chords, which means you're actually going to have several voicings for several different tonalities. Let me show you what I mean. Right now we're using this for a D dominant chord, right? Well, what if we throw C into the bass and play the same chords? Well, this chord is actually one of our chords here in D, right? If we move up, it's our 5th chord. What is it? Well, it's C, E, A, D, F sharp, and from bottom to top, that's 1, 3, 6 or 13, 9, sharp 11 in the key of C. So what we've actually got here is a C major chord with a sharp 11. So what does this tell us, guys? Well, here's the beautiful news. If we start this D dominant pentatonic series on the 5th chord, which is this C major sharp 11, we can continue to move up in the same exact way, same 5 voicings, and now we've actually got a wonderful set of voicings for C Lydian, or C major with that sharp 11. Now, really quick guys, before we move on, if you actually want to practice these voicings in all keys, written out in sheet music, you can actually check out advanced piano voicings at jazzpianoconcepts.com/store. Actually use code NK5 at checkout and you'll actually get $5 off. And I believe that also applies to basic piano voicings and the combo package, which includes both of those products. So if you guys want to dive deeper into this stuff, be sure to check those out. Now, what else can we use this same voicing structure for? Let's put A underneath as our bass note and see how that sounds. Cool, so that sounds great. And why is that? Well, because now we're actually doing A minor pentatonic. So how does that work? Well, I'm gonna show you guys a little secret here. So our original voicings are based on D dominant pentatonic, right? Well, the same way we move up with our voicings, we can do the same thing with this little scale. So we could start on the 2nd one, right? Or we could start on the 3rd note. So that's kind of an F sharp half diminished sound. Or we could go to the 4th note, which is, it's an A minor 6 sound, and our voicings are working on A minor 6. So we're essentially just moving up the modes of a dominant pentatonic scale. And what is the 5th mode, so to speak, of our dominant pentatonic scale? Looks like it is actually C major with this sharp 11. And that is why these voicings work in these different tonalities. So to actually throw this into context, you need to practice this in context. So try using these techniques to comp over D dominant, but then also switch to A, right? And now we get that A minor 6 sound. And that's really important because you want to practice getting this into your ear over different bass notes. And as we just saw, we could even try F sharp half diminished. Interesting sound, right? All right, guys, well, that was a lot of material. I hope you guys enjoyed that advanced lesson on dominant pentatonic voicings. It's really, really fun and interesting stuff, and we can take it to so many deeper levels, and I'm sure that you will when you are practicing it. And again, guys, if you want to dive deeper into this stuff, be sure to check out jazzpianoconcepts.com/store, where I have got tons of these exercises written out in different awesome products that are going to help you guys really get voicings and improvisation under your fingers. And if you want these exact exercises, be sure to check out Advanced Piano Voicings and use code NK5 for $5 off at checkout. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up so I can move up in that YouTube algorithm. And also, additionally, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to click subscribe and click the little bell to turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos just like this one. All right, guys, thanks so much, and I will see you next week with another lesson.